We're heading back to NanBop Farm this week in Growing, Eating, and Educating.
This week, Farm Director Andrea Bushry is showing us how we're planning out our next year of crops.
Hey guys, welcome back to Growing, Eating, and Educating. As you can tell, we are here in my office this week. Since it's in the beginning of January, a lot of vegetable farmers are spending a lot of time in their office right now planning about what's going to go on for the next year during the farm, and what better time to do that than in the winter. When you're crop planting, you want to think about a variety of factors at the same time. So the first thing that we're going to think about is the amount of space that we have to grow in. So right now we have two high tunnels that are about 30 feet wide by 120 feet long. And then we also have in between those tunnels of space to work with as well. So that gives us the amount of space that we have to grow in. The next thing that we want to talk about is who we are growing for. So for us specifically, we are growing for a small CSA program. We're also planning on doing some direct restaurant sales. And then the rest of that produce will go to on-the-farm events, things like weddings, dinner series, things like that. So we want to make sure that we're picking out vegetables that can cater to all those different audiences. So now we know how much space we have to grow with. We know who we're growing for. The next thing that we're going to be doing is picking out what crops we want to grow and varieties as well. We have here our mapping sheet, and basically all that's doing for us is telling me how many beds I have in each section, what we're going to be growing in each bed, and when we're going to actually be pulling that out. So we have in tunnel 1, we know we're going to start with salad and spinach. And this is the fun part that farmers get to do in the winter, is go through and find what vegetable you're planning on growing. So we talked about spinach. So we're going to go in, we're going to find spinach. We're going to look at the different varieties based on where we're growing. Here we have another option of crop planting for vegetable farmers. We have it kind of positioned up here on a larger board. You can see it a lot better. And again, it still tells you month by month what you're planting in these beds. Next week, we'll be talking about what you can actually do in your backyard because this is a much different model than that. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you then.